Super Retro Force.
Everybody, welcome back. Scorpio Caesar here, and it's been a while since we've done one of these kind of videos. I got a lot of packages here that I just want to get out of the way. Instead of putting them in recent pickup videos and stuff like that, it's all scattered. It's a bunch of different stuff. They're falling all over the place, and I don't know what to do with them. So I want to unbox them today in a special episode of Rebuilding the Game Wall. Oh my god. Welcome to the CesArcade.
Get ready.
So first off, let's get this big one open because this one is heavy. I'm expecting this to be a few Game Informer magazines from the past. As you haven't seen my Game Informer is Dead video, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. GameStop closed Game Informer, and I plan to do some read-alongs with the Game Informer magazines of the past. In particular, the ones from the late 6th to 7th generation of consoles. But anyways, that's besides the point. We're not there yet. Here we have, holy moly, I think we got like 10 or yeah, I think we have 10 Game Informer magazines in here. Look at this. Look at it. Get rid of that box. Yeah, be gone with you. Alright, so let's see. We have issues number 164 from December 2006. We got Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter cover there. That's looking mighty fine. Here we have the next issue, the top 50 games of 2006. And I really like the cover on this one in particular because it's got kind of like a metallic look to it. When you look at it at a certain view, it really shines. I always loved these end of the year wrap-ups. They were always fun. Here we got another issue, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Just picked this one up again recently on PS3 to play it online. Had an absolute blast, and I'm about to jump in with Modern Warfare 2 and 3 later today. Oh yeah, so let's get into the next one. We have Star Wars The Force Unleashed, which was the next issue. And I absolutely adore the cover art on this one. This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at Darth Vader. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones. An absolute legend in the industry, and one that, it sucks we lost another one. You know what I mean? Like, it's just hard. And right next we have Blue Dragon's issue. Really like this one in particular. Always loved that art style from Akira Toriyama. And the big bold letters. This is what I'm talking about. Peak Game Informer was when the letters for Game Informer, the actual logo, was nice and bright, vibrant, big. So next up we have the issue for Borderlands. And what always kills me about this issue in particular, if you look at the artwork here for Borderlands, didn't look anything like this when the game actually came out, right? Yeah, because it looks so, like, boring. But the game was anything but. Next we have the Dead Space issue. Now I believe this is for the original Dead Space, that's right. And still my favorite in the series to this day. I just picked up the remake of it recently, and I'm looking forward to playing through that. Next up we have the Dark Sector issue. Here we got the main character there, everything looks cool. Ooh, on the back we got an advertisement for Dead Rising, one of my favorite Xbox 360 games of all time. Next up we have the Uncharted Drake's Fortune issue, which was issue number 168. Like I said, we're just going in order at this point. And as you can see here, the artwork for Elena was completely different from what she ended up looking like in the final version of the game. So that's always nice. And finally we have the Fallout 3 issue for Game Informer. Again, I really do want to do a read-along series with a lot of these Game Informers. However, the first episode I want to get right. It's going to be some growing pains. I know some people are not going to like the way I do it. Some people always have to criticize, but that's fine. I want to hear the criticisms. I want to know what you want to see me do better after that first read-along. But for now, I'm still working on it, so I'll get to it when I get to it. And maybe it'll be a success, maybe it'll be a failure, a flop. I don't know, we'll see. This is from Limited Run Games, and I can tell because they stopped shipping them in boxes. They want you to pay for those now. And this is, I always say this, I tend to say this too often, but this is probably the last game I'm ever going to pre-order from them. Because this has been sitting here in my basement for about 2 weeks since I've gotten it, and it's the Cosmic Fantasy Collection on the Nintendo Switch. I remember just watching some videos of this and being like, you know what? I've never played any TurboGrafx games, CD Engine games, and these look very interesting. They look right up my alley, and I wanted to check them out. This one has Cosmic Fantasy 1 and 2 in it, and man, from 1990 and 1991. I'm really hoping, I'm hoping that they do the second collection for North America, but for that one, I'm probably just gonna wait for Video Games Plus to get it. Like I said, by the time I pre-ordered this was earlier in the year, and I'm finally getting it now. Completely lost interest in it, but eventually I'll get to it when I get to it. But let's just say, not the interest, it's the excitement. It's completely killed thanks to limited run games and their slow shipping. So anyways, that out of the way, let's take a look at, we got a package here from eBay. I think this is the 2 PS3 games that I picked up. Now, lately I've been buying up a lot of PlayStation 3 games because, like I said before, in my last Xbox 360's pickups video, neglected the PS3 for too long, and I want to collect for it. But there are certain games that I'm willing to double dip for, and in this particular case, I double dipped for these because they were really cheap, honestly. I didn't spend too much money on these two, and yep, here we go. We got Begone Box. We have Rainbow Six 2 Vegas. Mainly picked it up because I'm no longer subscribed to Xbox Live Gold, and I refuse to pay for Xbox's Game Pass to play online with anybody. I know PC's free, I don't give a damn. I'm a console player and I want to play these games to see if they're still online. Rainbow Six Vegas 2 actually is online to this day, at least on the PS3. It's wild to me that it still is, and I was still able to get into some terrorist hunt matches, and it's still a fun experience to this day. I gotta play some more of this with Surgeman X because I loved Terrorist Hunt in Rainbow Six, and Vegas 2 was one of the best ones. And secondly, I picked up Alien Colonial Marines. Again, I got this because I didn't have it complete on Xbox 360. I just have a cover printout and the game disc. This one I wanted the manual for and to have it complete, which I do now. And I wanted to play it online, multiplayer, co-op with Surgeman X, and that's what we started doing. Needless to say, this game came out, a lot of people hated it, rightfully so. It's a big disappointment. Me personally, though, I still enjoyed it for what it was, and I'm a big fan of the Aliens franchise, so it's hard for me to hate anything that they put out. Except Alien Covenant. I did not... God. Let's move on. Next up, we got a single game here from Professor Raichu on Instagram. Be sure to check out Professor Raichu. Every Tuesday night is a claim sale extravaganza with Professor Raichu. I'm having a hard time getting this one open. Here we have it. Of course, classic. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for the PlayStation 3. It was only $4 in a claim sale. $4. That's it. Looks minty. Everything looks good. Checks out. And yeah, here we have it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Next up, we got some claims from Hippy Gold. Stay golden at Instagram, hippygold.sf. He's also got a YouTube channel, and I gotta check that out because holy hell, I like Hippy Gold, man. This guy is absolute class act. Really enjoy claiming from him. He's always got some banger deals. I remember when I claimed Goemon's Great Adventure from him, and I was so happy to finally get that when I did. So here we have, we got a PS3 game and a PS4 title. First off, we have Hitman Absolution. Again, a double dipped. It was $5 and I didn't play Absolution yet, so I decided to pick it up on PS3. $5 minty condition. I'm not gonna say no to that. My Xbox 360 copy is in shambles, honestly. It looks nowhere near as good as this one does. Granted, that one's backwards compatible, but whatever, right? Next up, we have No Man's Sky on the PS4. I remember when this game came out, I bought it like around launch window. Holy hell, was that a mistake. I tried my best to enjoy it as best as I could. I really did go hard and try my best. I did what I could, man, but it was just boring. There was barely any content in it, and it felt like forever before you started learning the language. So I gave up. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna trade it in, and that was that. Over time, the game got updated and everything, and the game has since been updated to the point where all the features, or most of the features that were promised when it was launching, has finally been added into the game. And you know what? I give credit to the developers for going far with it and not dropping it like a lot of publishers do these days. Sony. It's crazy to think what this game was when it originally launched to what it is now. Upgradable for free on the PS5 if you have the PS4 version physically. That's amazing, and I'm playing it on the PS5. It feels great with the DualSense, and I'm looking forward to getting sucked into this world once again. This time with a lot more content in it. So no more heroes. Oh my god, what am I talking about here? So thank you again, Hippy Gold, for those claims. Next up, we got a big package here that I dropped a few times, so if it's not in the best shape, then that's on me. But before we get to that, here we have Call of Duty Black Ops on the PlayStation 3. Once again, ooh, damn. Manual's looking nice and minty too. This was back when I played Call of Duty religiously on Xbox Live. Black Ops was especially one of my favorites, especially with Nuketown. I absolutely adore this game, and I can't wait to play this online to see if people are still playing it. I just gotta get Black Ops 2 now at this point, and I should have all the Call of Duty games that I remember playing. I also want to get World at War at some point to see if people are still playing that one. But Black Ops, a game that needs no introduction. Black Ops 6 is coming out, but I don't play modern day Call of Duties anymore. One of my favorites of all time, one of my favorite games of the 7th generation. I've had this loose for the longest time, and I also have it on the 360, but I originally played it on the PlayStation 3. I ended up getting it for the Switch, played it through that, sold it because it requires a download, so it's not all on the cart. Anyways, I picked up LA Noire, but this is the complete edition. Check it out, LA Noire. It's got a nice holographic lettering here. Well, it's like a metallic. Anyways, it's embossed, it's beautiful. I love this game. Nobody can tell me otherwise. This game is amazing, and it's the complete edition. So what originally happened when this game came out was different retailers got different pre-order exclusives. I got mine from GameStop, and you ended up getting 2 extra cases to go through, and I forgot what other ones came out. That it was like 5 of them in total, and they put them all in this version on the disc in the complete edition. Oh look, it's on the back. So 5 additional cases ranging from traffic to arson, the Badge Pursuit Challenge, the Broderick Detective Suit, you got the Sharpshooter Detective Suit, and the Chicago Piano. Like I said before, here it is, complete. As you can see, it's got the manual. It has, oh, look at that. It's got a little advertisement for Red Dead Redemption, the Game of the Year edition, as well as Max Payne 3. And yeah, the manual is nice and illustrated as well. It's in color, so that's always good. And there you have the disc. The complete edition. Now, like I said, this game has since been remastered for like the Xbox One and PS4. I do want to get that version at some point, at least the Xbox One version, but right now I want to play through it again. I'm on PS3, I'm going to do it that way. And to complement that pickup, they were selling this, and I don't buy strategy guides often, but when I do, it's for a good reason. It's for a game I usually love. And that's exactly what I did here. LA Noire, the strategy guide. Back when Brady Games used to make strategy guides, this one's actually in really good shape. All things considered, very little nicks and stuff like that. Oh man, I remember when GameStop used to just liquidate these after a certain time. And look at that, it's absolutely thick. Just the way I like my manuals, just the way I like my... we have 318 pages. That's incredible. So there we have it, LA Noire. I finally have complete once again on the PS3 in more ways than one, and the strategy guide. And last package of the day, it comes from Tates Gaming from Instagram. Also has an eBay store. Has had the eBay store for the longest time, but I'm always wondering if Tate was ever going to take the chance and do a claim sale. They finally decided to do it, and I was there to support them on their first claim sale. So what did I get? 3 games in total. Let's open it up. And I highly recommend you check out Tates Gaming. Got some good prices on their stuff, on their games, accessories, all that good stuff. Very successful eBay store. I highly recommend you check it out. It'll be in the link down below as well. Alright, so what do we get? First off, we got on the PlayStation 4, The Outer Worlds. This is a game developed by Obsidian. Ooh, I love the gold lettering on this. It's actually holofoil. So that's really nice. Was not expecting that. I had this on the Switch edition. Played just fine after a few patches. However, it required a download. It was another one of those games. And at some point, I just decided to just trade it to Cali Claims at some point. And I figured if I'm going to play through this game again, I want to play it on the PS4. I never finished it on Switch, but I want to play through it again on a stronger console, and that's why I got it here for the PS4. The next one we have is The Last Guardian. This is a game that has escaped me for quite some time. I remember when it first came out, a lot of people were kind of like, mechanics don't work as well as they probably should. And it had some technical issues here and there. But this is the final game in the trilogy of the Ico Shadow of the Colossus trilogy. And yeah, I was always interested in checking this one out, and now I finally have it. Like I said, I didn't pay too much for this one. And then last but not least, we have Arcana Heart 3 Love Max. This one was $25 on the PS3. I really enjoyed Arcana Heart when it was originally released on the PS2. I still need to get that again for the PS2 just to have it physically. But the PS3 edition is the updated version of Arcana Heart 3, which I have digitally. And this is cool because it actually has a reversible cover art. And it's got, and the disc looks great, everything looks fantastic. The reversible cover art is what I prefer. All the claims from Tates Gaming. Once again, I'm putting it down there in the link in the description. Definitely check them out as well, and all the other sellers that I mentioned here on Instagram. So anyways, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's mail day. Lots of cool pickups here. PS3 is my focus moving forward for the rest of the year, and I hope you're all there for it. Anyways, if you like videos like this, hit the like button, share the video with some of your friends. Comment down below if you've played any of these games and what your opinions of them are. And once again, check out the Super Retro Force for more awesome video game content. Anyways, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I wish you all a good game and good night.